Hurricane, a tidal wave. Essence perfect, life looks brilliant. Give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're firing me, firing me. Yeah, you're firing me, firing me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. Whoa. I can see, I can hear, going crazy by the light. It's got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my hand again. Ready to fight, ready to go. That's my violent word. Second chances, a gift that just gets one. Running a game, crushing my brain with the candlelight. I catch my breath and let it burn, 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 burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself, and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Japanese Wrestling Update. I am your co-host, Andre C. Right over here, it's the epic princess herself. It's Melball.
You're watching OLE, and this is a Dijack Hijack.
And to think we're going to be seeing him very,
One
very
week.
soon.
1 week. 1 week.
Taking
until
on
then.
the king of Razzle Dazzle himself.
Want to say hello to some people in the chat quickly? Bobby, hello, sir. Thank you for joining us here. The godfather of OLE, as I'm going to call him
Mr.
today.
Money Munson.
The money man of OLE.
Yeah.
And we got Bobby Stats in the chat. Hello, sir. I apologize. I haven't responded to you on Instagram in the last few days. My life's just been insane. So I'm not ignoring you, sir. I swear.
Crazy cupcakes, this advertising, marketing stuff that we do, and then having to do other shoot jobs. It's a pain in the butt.
Very much so.
Pain
Very
in the
much so.
butt. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Tired as heck because, long week of work, and I still got one more day. I still got a half day tomorrow. So, yeah.
Hey, at least it's a half day. I hear my phone has been biddling all afternoon. There's going to be thunderstorms tonight, so maybe it'll cool off a little bit for you.
I might have to close my window tonight.
I would recommend. Uh-oh.
It doesn't mean you're old to be a godfather, sir. You can be a godfather at any age.
Yeah, you just got to be wizened. Wizened.
Glad Bobby Stats is doing well. At least the Godfather is a step up from me being accused of being an AI bot the other. Oh, jeez. That is.
What kind of generic posts are you making, Mr. Munson?
Well, Bobby, you're the best kind of AI if you are.
Yes, you are.
We've never met him in person, so he could be AI generated for all we know.
You know that it's true, but give it time. Give it time. We can set something up. Here's Jimmy. Little Jimmy?
Oh, is it Little Jimmy? Is Archer's Little Jimmy calling you out for being an AI? Wow. All right.
Jimmy Jim. How dare you? We love you, Jim.
We have lots to talk about in the world of Japanese wrestling. This is going to be a long show. It's live for the first time in I don't know how long. I know we missed last week. We apologize. I don't think either of us had an in this with everything we've been doing to get it all. We didn't have time to get it all done up before we went to LPW. So yeah, we needed the week. So thank you all so very much for giving us the week. We appreciate it. So let's get into this. Yeah, you're right. Shit happens. Thank you for having us back. This is my third time on the network in less than 7 days. So,
yeah, you're a busy man. But let's get into it, my friend, because we are now 6 minutes in. We got so much to talk about.
So we're going to kick it off in the New Japan. We're going to talk to G1. We're going to give you a little bit of a points update in the bracketology of it all. And I have the points as of Wednesday's show. Yeah, Wednesday's show. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the ticket. little Johnny Lovitz there for you. I love and I hate that, man. Exactly the same time. It's weird. Get off the A block. Kick it off A blocks. I'm trying to get to points on the other screen so that I can read it a lot easier. So on top with 10 points, undefeated, is the evil one himself. Evil. And I'm pretty sure this man is into the top 3.
Gato, sir, we need to have a conversation about a few things. The first being your shoes. The second being this. Yeah. What in the hell? You know, it's disappointing, but it's not as disappointing as it has been in the past in that the shenanigans have been surprisingly minimal.
Except for the Naito match. That's the one I didn't like.
Yeah, the Naito match was kind of excessive, but like it's almost like that was like there was a pressure buildup or something from not being able to do as many shenanigans. I also kind of feel like the absence of show is kind of a good thing for these guys because it keeps the shenanigans at a bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's the thing. But anyway, let's talk about the rest of the people who are actually interesting in this block.
Yeah, like Bobby Stats saying, Zack Sabre Jr., who is in second place with 8 points. He's my pick to win block 8, and he's my pick to win the G1. So he's with 8 points. And then you have Gabe Kidd and Shota Umino, each with 6. Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and Callum Newman with 4. And the Great Okan and Jake Lee with 2. I don't understand why Lee's so far back in the pack.
I mean, I also don't understand why Okan is so far back in the pack. He's always that wrestler who can, and he has in this G1 been putting on tremendous matches because he adapts so quickly and easily to everyone he's in there with. And it's almost like it's being used as I don't want to say like degrade him, but it feels like a cheap party trick that they just kind of throw Great Okan out there to do something amazing and then don't actually rewarding. They're kentaing him.
Yep.
Rude.
Yeah. The A block is very interesting in what they've done. Where the B block is much closer together.
Yes, but Callum Newman, right? Some of the wins he's been picking up, I'm like, gosh dang, I'm impressed. Yeah. And to also see him doing better than Great Okan, his teammate, who they're going to eventually meet up in here, aren't they? Have they met already? I don't think they have. No, they haven't.
No, Newman has not faced Okan.
No.
That is upcoming for him. Because, yeah, he lost to Evil, Sonata, and Sabre, and beat Takagi and Umino. So.
Interesting wins and losses.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to give a quick update on the B block, which is far closer together.
Yes.
Yes, Bobby Stats. Newman has been insanely impressive in this tournament. He is turning up. So in the B block, much closer together because you see a lot of 6s there. You have David Finlay, Kanosuke Takeshita, Henare, Red Narita, Jeff Cobb, and Yuya Uemura, all tied for first, tacked together, all tied with 6 points. And then you have Hiroki Goto and Yota Tsuji and Bolton Oleg with 4, and the man who has lost the man with the broken heart, El Phantasmo in last with 2 points.
The man who lost his smile.
The man with the broken heart, whatever you want to call him.
It's definitely it feels like an old Shawn Michaels angle, and I'm kind of digging it. I'm loving the little story that's happening. I feel he's going to be a bit of a Cinderella in this one. I'm also hoping that Yota Tsuji figures his ish out, because dude, what the hell? How do you go from winning the cup to not even being able?
Again, it's so close though in this block.
It
This block
is.
is so wide. Like it's like El Phantasmo can still win this block outright, even from last place. He's only 4 points behind. He can easily make that up. Again, anybody
100%.
like where like I look at it and like I'm looking at it and I'm like, Evil is. I have a feeling Evil is in the top 3 no matter what. Like just for where he's sitting now. Saber, I think he's strongly going to be getting into that top 3, and then the other one position we don't know. Again, and again, Saber could end up out. Evil could end up out with if somebody goes, people go on a run. Again, but this one is so close that it's like it's anybody's game to take this.
And there's been some surprising, like, kind of movements and things kind of happening in this block as well. With again, some surprising wins, some surprising losses. I mean, Konosuke Takeshita and that Hanari match the other day was straight up fire. And you had David Finlay and Ren Narita, which was like high expectations. And I
but
don't
had
feel
a
that they
weird delivery.
Yeah, it did not deliver in the way that I had hoped. This block has been a very, very interesting go, but holy heck, these new guys coming in here and wrecking house. Bolton Oleg graduated.
Good looking gear, baby.
Yay! New gear, new intro, new attitude, it would seem. He's showing a lot more personality. And like the match he had with El Phantasmo, you wouldn't know that he was a young lion
No, not at all.
a few months ago at all. He was
Not at all.
wrestling so smoothly. And like they kept saying, what was it, 19 years experience difference between the two of them?
Yeah, 19 years of experience in between the two. Like he's like ELP's been wrestling 19 more years than Bolton Oleg. Yeah, they're only I think 7 years apart in age or something around there.
Yeah. And like, if you can math better than Melball, which most can, how impressive that is. You wouldn't know watching that match that Oleg was a
No.
young lion. They were
Yeah.
wrestling like they've always been wrestling for years and years and years. It was great.
Yeah.
So great.
And Bobby starts saying he's been enjoying Takeshita.
Oh,
I think
yes.
this dude has been a savior in this B block. He's been so good.
100%.
He's delivered in every match he's been in. Like just so good. And one of Mel's favorites.
Yeah. He
The reason she watches AEW.
The only reason I watch AEW, yeah. Well, the second only reason, Mariah May and Tony Storm's feud is also pretty engaging for me. I mean, yeah, but I'm just disappointed with some things over there. This isn't for AEW though. Takeshita is kind of like what I feel Sonata could be if Sonata had more charisma.
Yeah.
Because Takeshita does have this quiet charisma about him where he makes all these subtle faces, very much like Jake Lee. Subtle faces, subtle movements, subtle things within his, I'll call it a touch of flair that he has that makes everything interesting. Whereas like it's that spark, that flair that Sonata seems to be missing.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. And I think Yui Mura, I've been shitting on this guy forever. And
We both have.
Man, we're getting G1 Yui Mura here. The same when we talked about Yoshihashi for the last couple of years. We're getting G1 Yui Mura. I think like some fire has been lit in the side of this guy. He's got a charismatic presence to him that we haven't gotten before. He's been just fire in the ring. Like I'm behind this dude now. It's crazy.
Heat storm, if you will.
Yeah, you're right. He might just be a heat storm.
Oh, I'm funny.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
But you are right. He has definitely surprised me in this tournament. The first match that I saw, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, this is what I expected of you. Yeah. But then the next match, I was like, oh, okay, that was not something I expected. And then the next match, I was like, okay, I didn't expect that either. He's been really growing in this tournament. We've been watching him evolve. And I'm very much enjoying it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, me too. So moving over to New Japan of America, coming up at the end of the month. It's now August, remember that. I don't have to be confused between June and July anymore. Yay! It's August. It's Andre month, baby.
Oh dear, he started that.
We got Capital Collision coming up at the end of the month, and the card, 4 matches on this card have been released, at least the last that I was able to see. We have STARDOM's Hanako making her trip to the U.S. I know she's doing the New Japan Academy show while she's over here, and she's going to be taking on Trish Adora, which this match is going to be fire. And I'm hoping we get a Hanako AEW appearance while she's over. Let her work a Wednesday, let her work a Friday, let her work a Saturday on a Collision, maybe a Dynamite, a Rampage. Let her work one of those, and maybe an ROH.
Oh yeah. Put her against someone like Sky Blue. Sky Blue's been a very good, I don't want to say segue wrestler, but I feel like she's a really good worker to kind of work with someone like Hanako.
No,
or
Sky Blue's out injured.
Oh, is she?
She broke something in the match with
Anna Jay.
She's heading over. She's going to be in Japan in a few days for STARDOM or for the 5-Star Grand Prix. Yeah.
Well, then no offense. There's no one else there that I'd want to see her face.
Yeah. I think they could pull somebody out that would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing her versus like a Red Velvet or a Queen Aminata, maybe. Like if you
were they still AEW?
Oh, they're like ROH AEW, but yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, absolutely. Then we know Aminata is amazing, and we know Red Velvet is really good too. Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Oh, I would love to see her face Alberta's own Giselle Shaw.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, oh yeah, TNA. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Trish
they're kind of more WWE though attachment, aren't they? TNA.
Yep. Yeah. That's the only downside to it all.
Yeah.
But also on this card, we're gonna get. It's gonna be filthy. What's it called? Filthy business or whatever, or filthy work or something, or dirty work or whatever they're called. I can't remember their name now.
What? Filthy days is what I would call them. Filthy days off.
I'm looking it up. I have to. I can't keep going without knowing. Without knowing the proper tag team name. Here it is. Dirty Work. Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler versus the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Our friend Royce Isaacs and Jarrell Nelson. I'm so happy to meet this guy a couple months ago. Jesus, I was so excited.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We got sweaty because he came out after his match to take a picture with us, and he was still sweaty. And I was like, I didn't care. Mel was happy.
I was just happy that we got to meet him.
Yeah, that was the best.
We didn't see him pop out for the meet and greet, so I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to meet him.
Yeah,
dirty work. Is that what you said? Dirty work.
Dirty work. Filthy dirty work.
Oh, so long as they just don't give Fred Rosser the microphone.
Yeah, I beg of you. Tom. Give it to Tom.
Give it to Tom. Give it to Tom. Knows how to talk. You hear me stutter there? Tom knows how to talk.
Tom now.
Tom knows. Yeah, Tom can do the talking. Fred Rosser, he kind of scared me a little bit the last time he cut a promo with Tom. Against West Coast Wrecking Crew.
When he threatened to invade their houses?
Yeah, we saw his hood come out a little bit, and I was a little scared.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
But Royce Isaacs is great.
Yeah. Bobby. Yeah, you are right, Bobby. Then we have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Teton TMDK versus LIJ. I am all in for this.
There's going to be a massive size differential between these two men, but let me tell you, Teton's going to run circles around Sabre Jr., and they both have, like, obviously Zack Sabre Jr. is a technical wizard. But Teton's no schlump either. He with Immortal, it's a pretty good submission there. So that's going to be a really fun match. It's going to be interesting to see Zack Sabre Jr. contend with this style, because in his weight class, the lucha libre is not something that I feel he tends to really mess too much around with unless we're referring to maybe, how do you say his name? Hichiero?
Hichisero.
Yeah, that one. I don't know how to say his name properly. So like I feel like he might have gotten some good practice against the Lucha Libre in that respect, but Tito's a lot smaller, different kind of Lucha Libre. So we'll see how Zack Sabre Jr. can keep up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to for the styles clash of it all, not including a styles clash. And
unintended.
And graphic I do not have, but it has been announced. Mercedes Moné will be defending the Strong Women's Championship at the show versus TBA. Her opponent has not been announced yet. But she will be defending. So, at least she's defending.
Yeah, no, that's good. I don't have my camera is all weird. Hello. The defending is good because I love me a defending champion. Here's the thing. If the champion is not going to be defending weekly, monthly, as long as they're at shows, as long as they're still in attendance, I'm happy. And from what I hear, Mercedes has been in attendance. Whether she's functionally doing anything is besides the point. She's there.
She's had a handful of matches, and even when she just appears, she has both belts on her shoulders, displaying both the New Japan Strong and the TBS title prominently. So, like, the Strong title is out there. She's highlighting it. So, and she is appearing to defend the title at the show. She's only required to defend that title at the American New Japan shows. That is where she's been announced to defend. I am happy.
Yeah, same. It's just a matter of who is she going to defend against? Is it going to be somebody from CMLL? Is it going to be another AEW person? Is it going to be an indie person? For Vixen? That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Who's working at NJPW Academy right now? There.
Yeah, Viva Van would be great.
Yeah, or Bobby in the comments there, Mina Shirakawa.
Oh, dude, because she's not scheduled for G1 for 5 stars, so I have a feeling she's going to be at All In, and she's going to get involved on the road to All In. I think is there's a big reason why she's not going to be in 5 star this year.
Oh, so maybe then that would actually make no sense to have her interject because that's the same company, different championship. Kind of mockery there. That would be a little too much of a crossover.
What do you mean?
Like if Mina was trying to go after the women's strong title, she's already kind of involved in the storyline with Tony.
I don't think it hurts anything to have her in. This is your New Japan feud. Let it be. Like, she's there, but I feel like she's just there more as Mariah's backup in going into All In. I think she hasn't been there yet, but I feel like she will be.
See, I disagree. I like the continuity that they've been having with all of these companies, with the Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa feud in particular, that has gone across the Strong brand as well as the Stardom brand, including the AEW brand as well. So I think it would be within their smartness to at least keep the two stories separate. So unfortunately, I would love to see Mina go after the title, but maybe just not right now. Though
I want Mina to be the person that eventually takes it. I don't want her to be the first defense. Alex Windsor.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, Mrs. Ospreay. Let's go. Mrs. Ospreay, let's go.
That's a good one. Yeah, we can agree on that one.
Let's say Alex Windsor. She failed the last time. She failed the last time, but you know what? She should get another chance.
It was against Vakia.
Yeah, she should get another chance. Let's do it. Give her another shot. Give her another shot. And then your main event of the evening, it's Lio Rush versus Gabe Kidd for your Strong Openweight Championship. This is going to be insane because we've seen Lio Rush in person. We've met him. We know what that guy can do in a wrestling ring. And again, to a bigger person, we watched him wrestle Harlan Abbott, who's not even Gabe Kidd big, but he was a good bit bigger than Lio Rush. So we know how fast he worked around Harlan Abbott. I can't wait to see him roll, but I can't wait to see Gabe Kidd just beat the piss out of Leo
Oh,
Rush.
yeah, it's gonna be, I feel like a lot of like Leo kind of doing that little quick thing that he does on the ground, just kind of skating around Kid, and then Kid's gonna catch him and he's gonna wish that he didn't. And when he does get his hands on him, I feel like there's gonna be like a frustration build through this match. When Kid gets his hands on him, he's gonna yeet him around. Just
Oh, for
mind the
sure.
barricades, please. Mind the barricades.
No, he lives in Edmonton, not Washington.
Pun intended.
We're gonna jump over to Stardom, the sister promotion to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and we're gonna quickly go and talk a little 5-star before we get into all the crazy news that has come out these last couple of weeks. It's the Stardom 5-star Grand Prix, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals system has been set. So on the August 28th, we're going to get the Red Stars. We're going to get the Red Stars A block first place versus the Red Stars B block second place in one of the quarterfinal matches. Then we're going to get the Red Stars B block first place versus Red Stars A block second place, and then the same thing over in the Blue Star side against A1 versus B2, B1 against A2, and that will set up your semifinals and finals all on August 31st. You're going to have your Red Stars winners face off against each other. Your Blue Star winners face off against each other, and your final will be whoever comes out of the Red Stars semifinal and the Blue Star semifinal to face off later in the evening for the 5-star Grand Prix Championship.
Big frijoles. That's a lot.
Yep. That's a lot. And then
in less than a month now.
Yeah, and 8 days till it starts.
Yeah.
It starts on my birthday.
Happy
Andre month. Oh my god, I got so much. I think there's N1 that day, there's G1 that day, and there's 5-star that day. And I even think there's the DDT thing. There's a DDT thing that day too. I think that day is just.
It's not the wedding one, is it? The wedding one's at the end of the month.
That's it's on like the 30th or 31st. So, which Mel can't make this year, but hopefully next year.
I can't fall in love that quickly. I'm sorry.
You can. It's just choosing not to.
Oh, hell no. I ain't that stupid.
So the final participants have been announced for all blocks. There was missing people throughout. So Red Stars A has Maika, Hazuki, Raka, Natsupoi, Kawanami from Hate, and Raka from the new Hate group that we're going to talk about.
Maybe don't refer to it as that until we get to that.
Oh wait, Tai, whatever you want to call it. Me from Sendai Girls and Yuna Mizumori from Cosmic Angels are going to make up the Red Stars A block.
Yuna had to defeat Waka Tsukiyama in a qualifying match to get that spot. I will tell you though, great match.
Oh, I'm sure the match is going to be amazing, but I would have loved to see Waka.
Both of those girls we kind of feel the same about in their respective factions, where they work so tremendously hard, and we feel like they are just not given the comeuppance that they deserve based on that hard work.
I agree.
So to see the two of them go against each other, it was a very, very good, hard-fought match.
Yeah. So in the Red Stars B block, we have Mayu Iwatani, Tam Nakano, Momo Watanabe, Azumi, Mei Sarah. We have Saida and Tomoaki Inaba from JTO, from Just Tap Out, and a member of Gadai. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting block, especially with Azumi and Mei Sarah in the same block together.
Yeah, same factions, yeah.
Well,
it's always a bit of a confliction when that happens, right?
Well, there's multiple blocks that have confliction.
Of course.
In it, yeah.
Especially with Stardom having so many factions, which I love.
Oh, heck yeah. And then the Blue Stars A, I'm going to skip Blue Stars A. I'm going to go to Blue Stars B first, because this one really interests me with who the last person they announced for this. So you have Suzu Suzuki, Saya Kamatani, Anan, Saki Kashima, who is my kind of least favorite in that block, to tell you the truth, Rani Yamagi, Thekla, and announced from Prominence, Risa Serra. I know you were
I'm so
really excited
excited.
about that. Yeah.
I am very excited about that. I saw that on the X thing this morning when I got up, and I was like, yes! I've been missing her so much. She's been doing her death match thing, which is all well and nice. Blech. For her. Because I do actually love her outfits though. She has those like really cool arm guards that she has to protect her arms from getting too cut up. Really like her outfits. She's not going to be giving us that in this tournament, obviously, but I am excited to see what it is that she. Oh, hello, Ed. I'm
Oi,
excited to see.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm excited to see what she does.
I broke a Melball. Usually you break me or I break Andreas. It's usually what it is.
Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear.
I'm thankful for especially this version of Thekla. And then
this idol killer Thekla has been very, very interesting. I like it.
And finally, your Blue Stars A block is Sayorianu, Shuri, Starlight Kid, who I love the new blue gear. It's fire.
Sorry, who is?
Starlight Kid's new blue gear.
Oh yeah, that pastel kind of blue silvery thing
with the pink.
Yeah, very, very sweet. I like seeing her in a new kind of color. Seeing her in black and purple has been nice, but seeing her in a softer color has been even better.
And then we've got Xena from EXV. Yes. We have Koguma. We have Miyu Amasaki from her team, and from AEW, Anna Jay.
Yeah. I'm excited for her for that. That's going to be an incredible experience for her. And I feel like she, honestly, of all the women that I see who aren't in major storylines right now in AEW, I feel like she's the one who can benefit the most from this.
And again, I've watched her. I found this last year or so, she has really improved in ring, in character. I think she's done some really great work this past year, and getting to go over and work with the girls in the 5-star, especially with this compressed like 3-week schedule. Like she's going to be on the road wrestling like every second day, which is going to be great for her. She's going to get so much experience. She gets to work with Starlight Kid. She gets to work with Suri. She gets to work with Anu, Xena, Koguma, and Miyu. It's going to be crazy.
And Miyu in her own right has gone through some incredible growth. There's going to be a match that you're going to see some incredible things out of her. You haven't seen it yet on the 27th. Holy hecking crap. She impressed me a lot in that match. Yeah. Exciting. Exciting. It's going to be a great tournament.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to the 23rd of July, where we had a Goddess of Stardom title match. It was God's Eye defending it against Oedo Tai. In this match, Konami returned to the dark side, turning on
I told
Suri.
you she would. Have I not been saying it since she came back that I thought it was odd that she left as a member of Oedo Tai and then suddenly came back as a member of God's Eye, and then she's super critical of God's Eye's acceptance of Saki Kashima because she was Oedo Tai and they never change. And it's like, well, isn't that the pot painting the kettle now, isn't it?
Yeah. And no, Ed, I missed Ed's thing. Like, no, Ed, you can't have Thekla.
No.
She just resigned. Julia. So no, you do not get Thekla.
You got Julia, we get Thekla.
And I like Bobby's picks for the Blue Star side. Blue Star second for B and Xena for A. I like that. Those are great. Yeah. I like those picks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
also, I don't think that WWE would appreciate Thekla's language. She's got a pretty colorful.
She would have to be doing what Tamatonga does now. Just
Yeah, she would have to be just sitting there muttering to herself because you wouldn't be able to actually
She'd be the female
have her saying,
Tamatonga.
like, literally every other word would be an F-bomb out of her mouth. I mean, that's what happens when you associate with war dogs, though, right?
She can't be on Raw on Netflix. She could be on Raw on Netflix where there's not going to be a problem. Yeah, Stardom can keep Thekla. That is
yes,
right.
We will keep Thekla, please.
I am with Bobby. Stardom can keep Thekla.
Yeah, this was very sad. I actually watched this at the gym. When I was warming up, I saw this and I was like, no, what's going on? Can't imagine the people around me didn't think I was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're definitely crazy.
Yeah.
And then the girls winning the titles. And then we did get a match between Suri and Konami on the 28th show that I have yet to watch. But I heard it's a banger. Which Suri did win by disqualification. So
yeah, because stuff happened there. There was I don't know if you want me to spoil it. There was definitely an outside prop brought in, and
not surprised.
Sprayed. You know how Oedo Tai, each person has their weapon, just like House of Torture. House of Torture is essentially the NJPW.
Oedo Tai ripoff?
The Timo version of Oedo Tai in NJPW, because whatever the Frizziak it's called. Each member has their own weapon. Ruako's got her case, Momo's got her bat, Thekla's got her belt that she loves to whip people with, Tora's got the pipe. Rina, I don't know what Rina has.
Her belt. Her title belt.
Oh yeah, she does hit people with that, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She has been using the chair also since Starlight Kid hasn't been using the chair anymore. Konami's is a can of spray paint, black spray paint. So the disqualification did come when Konami started spraying Suri in the face with the black paint. But let me tell you, the ride that we got going into this match was just absolutely incredible. We had two of the strongest strikers in Stardom, in Shuri and Konami, going into this one-on-one match, and it was exactly what you would think that would be. It was these two women beating the holy heckin' crap out of each other, with Oedo Tai getting involved in random places, but still getting their butts kicked because it's Shuri. God's Eye doing the kind of God's Eye thing, kind of staying off to the side. They just kind of got beat up. They didn't really offer too much assistance to Shuri, unfortunately.
I'll be just sorry to interrupt. Keep talking. I'll be right back. I just need to get my water. I don't have. I ran out. I'll be. Just keep talking. You keep talking.
Okay. Toodles. But yes, this match that happened with Konami and Shuri while Andre is off getting his water was pretty much a UFC fight with a whole bunch of wrestling moves in and throughout it. But the Goddess of Stardom championship match where Konami did turn on Shuri was a very shocking moment, though again, not one that I didn't think was coming, just kind of based on the mannerisms of Konami and the way she was treating her other members. It's kind of interesting to see her almost kind of be like the princess character in the Powerpuff Girls, who was just turning on everybody and just wanted to be a Powerpuff Girl, but never actually was. You know what I'm saying, Andre?
Powerpuff Girls!
I stalled as best I could and made Powerpuff Girl references.
Yeah.
You gotta watch you gotta watch the 28th show there, sir, while you're just having a moment with your water.
Oh, I feel so much better. Yeah. And then on the we had a match here that revealed a brand new faction on the 27th. We got ourselves some Neo Genesis.
Yes. And what I loved is when they came out and introduced themselves, each one of them had a little pose that they did to go into, like, onto the stage. And I loved it because you could only tell which one was Starlight Kid, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell who the other ones were at first. And when the lights came up and I was like, oh my God, that was Suzu. She was like doing this sweet little spin pose thing into the hee hee. I was like,
She
there's
looks
no
so
way.
good.
She
I
does.
watched this on Twitter. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. But
Her
Suzu
gear,
looks.
each person has their own style, but it still works together. Like it's a team look, but it's like their own style because it's still Mei Mei. It's just a darker kind of look. Same with Azumi. Same with Starlight Kid. She's got a different color. You know, the whole styling is all different. And I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love how this team and yeah, Bobby, awesome. Yes, it
It's
is
so
awesome.
awesome. So awesome.
So kind of
And they
going
work
over
well together.
a couple of others, EXV and going to war with God's Eye on the 27th. Just a hell of a match from everything I've been reading about it. Just a killer match on the 27th.
Oh
With
yeah, so
EXV,
I've got notes on that one.
with EXV and Saya Kamatani raising their hands at that show, everything looking positive and rosy. Maybe we can get some Queens EXV. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little mashup there. That's what you were thinking on the 27th. And then your main event, Sariano versus Natsupoi. The Fairy versus the, I would say,
Whatever she is.
the Fairy versus the Angry Fairy. Or the
Angry Fairy.
The RBF Fairy, whatever you want to call her. She is. Dude, I'm sorry. Every picture she takes.
I mean, relatable though, girl. She knows her angles.
But it's always RBF. Come on. It's always.
I mean, relatable. Myself, his are all the same pose too.
You always
But
smile.
I
Though.
get what you
smile
mean.
most of the time. She
I get what you mean.
You know, it's just and we got a new, because she just won this title back like a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, and won the Sendai Girls World title in a rematch of Sendai Girls. And Natsupoi takes it away.
You know what though? I mean, I liked the rivalry that went into it. I liked the story that went into it because there's a whole buildup that happened for months and months and months of just so much emotion from these two, like emotion from Saori Anou. I felt that this was an incredible match. Absolutely incredible match. I was actually just watching this match before I was getting ready to get on here.
Oh yeah.
And it was so good. So good. So good. Well, we're gonna get more into it when we review it.
We'll have that review coming out next week. We're going to be doing. We'll talk a little more. I think we'll talk that God's Eye match too. That God's Eye Oedo Tai match. I think we're going to have to talk about it because it's led into a lot of stuff for this weekend.
100%. It's a very important match. Absolutely.
Then on the 28th, High Speed. He went High Speed with Mei Seira getting her belt back.
Hey. And what a great way for Neo Genesis to start off their newest formation, is having a championship brought back into the fray. Makes me happy.
100%. 100%. But before we continue, Bobby's saying, I'm interested to see who could be the first opponent for Natsupoi. Mina Shirakawa taking her Wonder Belt back. That's what I want.
You know, I feel that would be fair. It would be fair. Make her a double champion.
Yep. I think so.
Absolutely. I think that'd be great. Great idea.
Yep.
Book it. Okada of the non-Kazuchika kind.
I always have great ideas. What are you talking about? I picked Lady C. I picked Lady C to be the sole survivor, or the last person eliminated.
You did.
Yeah, so.
You did.
And that would have been a great decision because the decision that happened did not work. So.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah.
No.
Eat at you, no.
I'm sorry. I go off on weird tangents. I'm crazy.
ADHD. ADHD.
ADHD. Let's go. Two of us with ADHD does not make it for a good show here.
No.
So we got a trios gauntlet match throughout here, with EXV knocking out Saida and Stars in the first round, then Tekla pinning Mina to knock out EXV, and then Momo pinning Azumi to knock out Neo Genesis, and then Hina pinning Rina. Yeah, for God's Eye to win it all. Because it was Hina, Rana, and Saki Kashima that won this match.
So on the 27th, there was a Future of Stardom Championship match between Rana Yagami and Rina. And at the end of it, they were having some words. I don't know what the words were because they were all Japanese and I'm white. But Hina came out to confront her sister. And I believe we are going to be looking at Hina challenging her sister Rina for that Future of Stardom Championship, which I am all for because hot dang, has Hina been on a roll.
Yep.
And Rina's had that belt a hot minute, just like her sister Hanan.
A long time. I'd love to see Hina win it. I'd love to see Hina win it. I really would.
I would too.
Yep.
I would too.
And then we had the aforementioned match that we did talk about. It was Suri versus Konami. With Konami,
talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, with Konami losing by DQ due to the paint, but she's had that domination over Suri. That's the thing.
She did. And here's the thing, though. I love Konami's character work as a heel versus a face. Like, she was a great member of God's Eye. I love seeing her with Shuri, but man, this Konami, Dark Konami, she's like a Japanese Shayna Baszler when she's in dark mode. Like, she's just got that intimidating kind of body language that Shayna Baszler has. And then she's just got that freaking power that Shayna Baszler has. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah. I can't go on too much more about this. I'll talk about it all night.
Will you?
I probably could. I would make it work.
Well, then we go to the main event of the evening. Micah versus Natsuka Tora for the championship.
Yeah.
And holy freaking cannolis.
To say the absolute least. Holy man, Hannah Montana with bananas.
We got betrayal. We got intrigue. We got so much crazy here in this. Like
cupcakes. Crazy cupcakes.
Yeah. Like crazy cupcakes with the QU.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy cupcakes. Like, we got to talk about Tora's new look. Like,
drastic.
Dude, she shaved her head. She's got the blonde shaved head now. That all black gear that she has, just insanity, right?
I love it. Konami had went to the dark side, but hot diggity dang, Tora, who was already the dark side, went darker.
And
I love it.
And in this match, she drew somebody into the darkness because Saya Tapatani showed up, and she turned on Micah, and Tora missed her, and win the championship.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a Oedo tie, but no, they're not a Oedo tie.
Nay. As you mentioned earlier, they are now hate, and I love it. I'm interested to see if they change like the music and everything because the music has kind of been synonymous with Oedo Tai, but their music slaps. Like the Oedo Tai theme song is so good. I don't know how they can top that, but damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We have a hate now, and this faction is already scary enough as it was, and it's only getting scarier. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Just Konami and Saya Kamitani added to this already crazy faction. I'm so happy there was no Fukigen death here. I'm sorry, Fuki would have ruined this picture, in my opinion, with her weird clownness of it all. It just wouldn't work unless she goes and starts wearing like black clown gear and black makeup and everything.
I mean, I feel like the gear that she was wearing before was the Oedo tie colors, because remember she was wearing like a purple clown suit and then purple makeup. It would really seem that they have gone away from that purple kind of color and gone into the just straight black. So for me, it would make sense that she would evolve that look as well, because she's no longer an Oedo tie clown. She would be the black clown.
The
But like
clown of hate.
We've seen what Mr. Okada of the non-Kazuchika kind has done with Fukigen Death in the last year, where we've seen what was the nice clown called?
Billykin Death or
Yeah,
Billykin?
we've seen her come out a little bit. So like I don't know if that they really consider Fook one place or another.
Yeah, I just don't need any more clowns. At least I don't need any more Fukigen clowns in wrestling.
I was gonna say it's not the clowns in general that you have the problem with. It's just
No,
Fukigen.
because like I'm down with Peyton Price. I'm down with Carly. I'm down with those. I'm down with those clowns, but just not Fukigen Death. No, just no.
Although her makeup, the way it doesn't move, is pretty impressive.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It makes me think, man, whoever does hers must have done Balor's when he was in Japan, because his shit never moved, and his entire body, which was crazy. Yeah.
We got some good stuff over there.
We're gonna move over to the promotion that came out of Stardom. It's Marigold, and we had the Twin Star Championship tournament, the semifinals and the finals, which resulted with Mirai and Mai Sakurai becoming the inaugural Twin Star champions with those unicorn or the Pegasuses on the.
Do they have horns?
I don't know. I have a picture on my computer I can look at. Give me a sec.
If it's just the wings, it's a Pegasus. If it's a wings and horn, it's an alicorn.
No, it's a Pegasus.
Cool. Hercules. Off the rails. We're off the rails.
So I was gonna go quickly through. So in the semifinals, you had Mai Sakurai and Mirai defeating Chiaki and Nagisa Nozaki, who I said should be the inaugural champions. Those are who I said who should be the inaugural champions.
You did.
The other semifinal was Miku Ono and Natsumi Shozuki defeating Chika Goto and Kuki Amare. The other team who I said could be the inaugural champion. So my two picks for inaugural champions both lost in the semifinals.
Oh.
Yeah. So obviously in the main event, Mai Sakurai and Mirai defeated Miku Ono and Natsumi Shozuki to become the first ever champions.
That's cool. I like those belts.
Yeah, they're very different. Like especially like I like the world title looks one way. The national title looks like a different version of the world title. Then you have the Superfly title, which looks completely different from those, which looks like more like a 90s WWE title. Yeah. And then you have this, which is just like, who took drugs and made this one up? Like crazy. I love it.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's almost like a cross between like a women's kind of style title, obviously, because it's for a women's thing. But like the Pegasus is not something you would typically see on like a male's title. You know what I mean? But then it's also got that like really cool kind of classic look to it with the black leather and the gold. I really like these titles as well.
Well, Mai's is gold, but Mirai's is silver.
Oh, I can't tell from this picture.
Yeah, but it is silver. It's in the thumbnail for our show.
Oh, okay, silver, that makes sense. They like to do that. Like, look at the Artists of Stardom Championships, where one's pink, one's orange, one's blue.
Yeah, and it's the same guy that invented those titles, inventing these. So, and on that, go ahead.
No, it's a good look. I like it, and congratulations to the champions, as Bobby said in the comments there.
Oh, say congratulations!
Yes. Look at Mirai. Frick, it doesn't even like I had to double take at her. I look at her and she's changed so much.
Look at
So
my
much. Oh, like mine,
too.
I mean, I can see it in the face. Like
Yeah.
both of these women's have very distinctive face, but for some reason, like I look at mine, I go, oh yes, my Sakura, I know that. Like
Yeah.
you can switch her gear on me, you can switch her hair color, you can switch her hair length. I would typically recognize this picture right here. It almost doesn't look like Mirai at all.
Yeah.
It's a completely different body size. It's a completely different hairstyle. Well, like she's always had that kind of darker in the front, but just it's so incredible how these women have changed their looks entirely, going from one place to another.
I'm pretty sure her arm is wrapped as usual, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I was hoping
But
those
you know
couple
what?
months
Her
off would
back
help her,
and her
but
traps aren't anymore. So that's good. That's a step up.
yeah. So another bit of news that came out of this show. Your world champion, Sari, got hurt. She's hurt. She's hurting.
She's hurting it.
I'm pulling up the article from Post Wrestling. I'm getting my info from there. So thank you to Jack Wadon from Post Wrestling for his that's his name, Jack Wadon. So the injury bug has hit Marigold again. She suffered a fractured wrist. It's a distal left radius fracture. She does not need surgery, unlike Julia, and she will be appearing. She will return to the ring on August 19th, nine days after my birthday.
There you go.
I just have to say it.
I love how like that's how your math is going to be this month.
Yep, everything has to do with me. It's all me. It's all me.
It's very unfortunate, also very ironic, given the injury that Julia sustained.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was telling you before we go on here, you know how these things kind of come. They do kind of come in trios. They come in threes. But it seems to me that the injuries are getting less and less severe the more we go. So maybe we'll just get one more weird little, I don't know, dislocation or something in the road before we. Did you just notice we had the wrong background?
Yeah, I just noticed with the entire show we've been rocking the NJPW Puroresu review background.
Hey.
Oh, I'm bad at my job.
No,
Yes,
it's
yes,
Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
I wish you were here so I could actually hit you.
No, no, you're not hitting me. I don't like being hit most of the time.
Off the rails.
Yeah, that's right. We are off the rails. That's right. Friday.
No! Don't encourage this behavior, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm so happy that you encourage my behavior, sir.
Shenanigans.
And the one that just returned from the wrist injury, Julia is wrapping it up with Marigold. She has only 5 more dates left. And her final date will be on August 19th at Korakuen Hall. It was short-lived, and she will be heading to NXT.
We knew that she was going there. Why are you acting like that?
Because I was hoping she'd just say screw it and not go. But
I mean, we could be so lucky. It would be nice.
But she's not.
It would be nice, but she's not. And like honestly though, her going to NXT is what sped up that recovery process of that wrist, got the surgery done, and got us that incredible match between her and Sari.
True. Yeah. It's Friday.
Why? Why though? Sir.
And then we're going to get out of the world of any of the three promotions we regularly cover. And we're going to talk a legend in Japanese professional wrestling.
Yes.
It is Meiko Satomura has announced that she is planning to retire from in-ring competition. Her final match will be in April of 2025. Now, the question I have, is that match in Japan or does it happen at WrestleMania?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'm curious to see what they do. It would be very lucrative to have her retirement match at WrestleMania. Ooh, that would be a big match there.
In Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ooh, yeah. They could work a really good story into that.
Again, it doesn't need to be for a belt. Doesn't need anything like that. And Amy Sakura did say at some point she wants to face her on her retirement tour. So yeah, again, I bet you a lot of people want to face. I think Bailey got the first match on the retirement tour when she defended her women's championship against Meiko Satomura in Japan during the tour in Japan there this last weekend. So
yeah. I always get sad when it sees like kind of retirement tours. They make me a little sad knowing that someone's kind of winding down their thing. Because usually, typically with Japanese wrestlers, when they do retire, they don't tend to come back. Not for anything. So, unless there's like some kind of like retirement issue and they physically can, but we don't typically see the wrestlers once they retire, they're kind of gone. There's none of this Ric Flair business where he just keeps coming back like a bad rash. Yeah, so this kind of makes me sad, but I am excited to see the kind of matches that we're gonna get out of her because we know she can still freaking go.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And my biggest surprise is Japan. They were in Japan this week. I'm surprised they didn't Marigold didn't lend out any single person to this tour. I know they were running shows, but I'm surprised nobody from Marigold appeared on any of the any of the WWE events in Japan. I'm really surprised. Meiko Satomura was the only outsider to work the show.
That is a little odd.
Kevin Owens was at one of the Marigold shows. He was backstage at a Marigold show.
Well, you know what? Maybe they're still kind of scouting things out over there and trying to figure out because the company is pretty new. Some of the girls are pretty new. So maybe they're just kind of scouting things out, getting a feel for things, seeing what it is that they want and who they would want to kind of bring aboard. They are already getting Julia. That's kind of the best of the best that they have there. So they would have to probably take some time, have some people down there. So yeah, it like you said, it is a little odd, but I do kind of also feel on the other hand that it was the point of this tour was to get the WWE and their people a little bit more well known over there. So it kind of also makes sense to me that there wouldn't be a lot of local people on there because the local people would already know who they are.
Yeah. And then the final thing I want to talk about, it starts up in a few days. It's another tournament. It's N1 Victory. Noah's version of the G1.
Oh, it's mercifully small.
Yeah, only 8 people per block. Well, only 4 people.
Hey, is that Dragon Man?
Yeah, I'm going to go over. So block A, we have our champion, Kaito Kiyomiya. Go Shiozaki, Masa Kitamiya, NJPW excursion man Ryohei Oiwa, Jack Morris, Melball's biggest fan, Dragon Bane. He does follow her.
He does. He does.
Luis Monte, and NXT's Josh Briggs.
Which one is that?
Josh Briggs is the one second from the left on the bottom.
Next to Ryohei?
Yeah, he was next to
okay.
the guy, little tiny guy on the bottom.
next to
God.
Lula.
Oh, God, would that be awesome? Oh, Charlie Dempsey would be amazing in this tournament. That is William Regal's son, is Charlie Dempsey. The kid is an insanely good technical wrestler. He's in NXT.
Oh, is he the one that was kind of doing like, I might have the wrong description on this, but like kind of like the Elton John kind of gimmick for a bit? Like he was wearing the glasses and like the 80s or 70s kind of vibe?
I think so. Ed would have to answer that, Ed or Asher would have to answer that. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I'm not too privy to WWE.
I remember he actually went over in January to wrestle for the wrestling All Japan Pro Wrestling for the title.
I know I've heard the name. I just didn't. I don't know who the person really is.
And then on the B block side, we have Keno. He's always amazing. Manabu Soya, always amazing. How do you say that? Ulka Sasaki. Yoichi. I love the name Yoichi. Yoichi. El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., the son of Dr. Wagner Jr.
Oh, okay.
So he is obviously the third. We have Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf is is a Mexican professional wrestler. Is a luchador. Titus Alexander, and from NXT, Tavion Heights. Yep.
I'm going to assume that's the one on the very far right.
That is the one.
Okay.
On the far right.
He's the one that doesn't look like he belongs in that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is part of Charlie Dempsey's. What's up?
Oh, you were just lagging a little bit, so I was like, "Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go?" There you are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he is part of Charlie Dempsey's quarter catch crew. So he is the guy is a like, what is this? He went to the World Wrestling Championships in amateur wrestling. He was in the 2020 Pan American Games. He was in Pan American Games. He was in the 2020, but happened in 2021 Tokyo Summer Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy has serious mat skills. Like he is impressive in a ring. It's technical.
Okay.
I would love to see him versus Zack Sabre Jr. It'll never happen.
Interesting. I mean, never say never.
Never say never again.
Never say never. Never say never. Justin Bieber.
You say Justin Bieber?
Yeah, that was the song. Never Say Never. It's from Last Karate Kid, or The Karate Kid, the new one with Jaden Smith.
And he has been appearing he has popped up in TNA over this last little bit with the
with the exchange. Yeah, get Joe. You guys get Joe Hendry. They get
a bunch of people.
A bunch of people. Yeah.
Well, the coolest thing from all this is that the Rascals have been doing things together again.
Yes, those are these guys, right?
Wesley has been hanging out with his boys again, and Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel. They've actually
enjoy those guys.
Trey Miguel finally getting to WWE TV because when they hired, they went to sign the Rascals, and then something happened with Trey Miguel, and they didn't sign him, so he didn't go with the other two. When they went in, they became MSK, and now Trey Miguel is on NXT TV now with this partnership.
Yay.
So
yeah, I recognize these guys. Yeah.
But that is all. That is everything. That is what we have talked about on this show.
So much stuff. I have like questions and questions to ask you for that next Stardom video. So you guys are going to want to stick around, wait around for that one to come out. Because we going to have some convos.
We might. I don't know. I might just be quiet and just not say anything.
Rude.
Why is that rude? Maybe it's just going to be
rude.
Maybe I want to hear from you, and that's why I'm not going to say anything.
I already know what my opinion is on it. I want to know what yours is.
Nobody wants to hear from me. Come on.
going on from this topic, I love how my lighting is giving me Morticia vibes.
All right. Well, it's time to get out of here. You can find me on the X at Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on Facebook at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk, and our YouTube page, youtube.com/at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk, where you can find us doing NJPW Puroresu review with lots of G1 coverage. You can find the STARDOM review, which will be coming out in a few days. We have a Dream review Marigold, where we're gonna talk about the Twin Star Championships show. We're gonna have to talk about that like a week and change late, but it's just what's going on in life right now, and so much more, along with our Chop Talk coming, all the independent pro wrestling, and I will be having a sit down interview with good friend Kamikaze on a special interview edition of Chop Talk coming out in the next week or so. We have that tentatively to be recorded this coming Monday night, so that will be out hopefully very soon. Check that out on our YouTube page. You can also find us over on BAM Weekly. Go over there. That's gonna be a change coming next week to BAM Weekly, so we're it's all coming. So go over there. That's where audio for all of our Japanese wrestling shows will end up. So go over there and join the group on Facebook, and it will have a new name coming very, very soon. You can also, again, we're here on Twitch, RLLA, talking about it all. Thank you, Bobby Stats, for saying that. We appreciate you. You can find me here doing Japanese Wrestling Update every Friday. If it's live, if it's not, we don't know, but it happens. And you can find me doing Marvel Talk. I think the next time we're back is in a week and a half, on the 14th, I think, or I think it's this week on the 7th. We're doing Ant-Man. We're going to talk Ant-Man. Yeah, I think we're doing it on the 7th, and then we're going to skip a week. Yeah, Ant-Man on the 7th. So come check that out. We're going to MCU Rebound it, because we're coming up to September. We're going to get some Agatha all along. I think we might have to get a Melbo on for that one, because it's got some spooky ooky-ish to it.
Hey, I like spooky ooky-ish.
And another big shout out to our boy Mike the Rep over at Backbreaker Video simulcast. All of my Melball stuff. We really do appreciate you, sir. YouTube.com/@Backbreaker Video. Find him live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mike the Rep with all his AEW watch along content, his gaming content, and replays of his gaming content over youtube.com/@Backbreaker_gaming, where you can find content from him, Mr. PJC, this little guy right here, Rick Jules, and their frequent guest,
Kayla J. We love Kayla J here.
Yes, we do. Melba, where can they find you on stuff?
If you're wanting to follow Melball, you can follow her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can follow her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky, and Melball Collins. You can also find me, as he mentioned, on this show every Friday on OLE. Unless it's not, we will let you know if it's not. August is looking pretty good for live shows, though. I think we're going to be live every Friday until the end of the month.
Not next week, because we're going to be at Top
Talent.
Talent.
Right, Top Talent, because we're getting Dijak hijacked. Mentioned that at the beginning of the show. Duh. ADHD. So.
You're watching OLE, and this is a Dijak hijack.
I had to do it.
I love it. So this Friday coming up will be a pre-recorded episode, but the Friday after will be live again. And then I think the one after will probably be pre-recorded, but I don't know my weeks. We'll figure it out and let you know as we go along. You can also find me on Astro Bizarro's YouTube channel, where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase. Show all about the ladies. You gonna join me? We have an episode to get out because there's some stuff going on in women's professional wrestling, and we, like everyone else, want to have an opinion about it. So stay tuned to our socials when that is coming out. It'll most likely be next Friday. What else? If you're wanting to watch any of the wrestling we were talking about today, we will leave links in the description box below at stardom-world.com, njpwworld.com, and wrestle-universe.com. NJPW is a silly amount of yen, which works out to approximately 14 Canadian, but I'm still going to say 10 because I love Sean Spears. It's still a great price to watch some amazing professional wrestling. Stardom is still the 999 yen, so approximately 10 Canadian. And Wrestle Universe is also approximately 10 Canadian. Wrestle Universe is going to be your best deal for the bang for your buck because there are so many different Japanese wrestling companies on there for you to watch, including Noah, DDT, Marigold, Senpai Girls.
I have the list: DDT, Noah, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, Gan Pro, Marigold, Sendai Girls, Michinoku Pro, and Real 01.
Yeah, so much wrestling, so much fun. Go check it out. Again, we'll leave links in the description box below. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
I just want to shout. Thank y'all so much for tuning. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch. We really do appreciate all the great support. If you're watching on the Twitch, please give us a follow. We would really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, we would very much be indebted to you for that. So thank you. And if you are watching on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. All y'all that have been commenting, Bobby Stats commenting all night, and everybody else commenting. We love hearing from you guys. Thank y'all so much for all the great support in the chat and everything. So comment down below. Leave us your feedback. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you're saying about what we're saying about professional wrestling. And share us out to all your friends, family, and crazy cupcakes. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we drop a new video.
Ding dong.
Quack.
Well, that's not the sound I was expecting. Oh, dear. And that being said, I am your Melball. Over there is Andre. We will see you. We will see you next time. Arrivederci.